Okay, now look. I am a huge fan of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Yeah, I am. And I've always been like a little bit skeptical about Captain Marvel ever since the trailers has been released. It's like something feels a bit off, you know what I mean? Captain Marvel. Oh my god. You know, this whole movie just felt so freaking uninspiring. Brie Larson, she was so unenthusiastic about her role and her acting throughout the entire thing. You could see it in her lifeless face. Even Captain Marvel's best friend portrays more emotion than her. But I know that Brie Larson can act. Maybe it's not Brie Larson that I should be hating on. Maybe it's the directors. You know, Marvel has always been famous for taking these indie filmmakers and then just giving them these great source material for them to work on. And more often than not, they actually make something pretty good out of it. But these two hacks don't know what the hell they're doing. Instead, they come up with the most generic, bland bullshit that Marvel has created in the past couple of years or so. You guys just killed Marvel's streak. Congratulations! It feels like these directors didn't really give a shit about the MCU or Marvel. The plot is a bit different from the rest of the other Marvel movies. This one is a bit more interesting than the rest, but everything surrounding the plot was actually pretty damn weak. I felt like they didn't give us a good enough reason for us to like Captain Marvel or actually grow attached to her as a character. I guess one big reason why we never really connected with this character is because she never really had a big challenge to go through. But look at the other female MCU characters, they went through so much shit. Black Widow was conditioned and brainwashed to be an assassin since she was a kid. And Scarlet Witch, she went through a war. She was traumatized by it and she even lost her brother in the process. Captain Marvel, she was just teased by men throughout her entire life that she was just a girl. But there's no point to it because she already achieved her goal in becoming a pilot. So to lay it down for you guys in one sentence, the strongest superhero in the MCU has been given the weakest arc, which gives us no reason for us to care. I mean, even if it's just a mindless movie that we're just gonna sit through, it's gotta have some substance to give it some sort of depth. I don't know, feels like it was created for some sort of propaganda if you ask me. Who said that? You know, it feels as though they gave Captain Marvel too much strength and power for a newcomer to the MCU. She's gonna be the one that saves everybody from Thanos. And it feels as if she doesn't deserve it. We don't even know Captain Marvel. Why would you give that to her? At least we get to see how Nick Fury lost his eye, right? No! I was very disappointed on how they actually approached this. I mean, think about it, there's been a few references and callbacks to Nick Fury's eye throughout some of the movies in the MCU. There has been a build-up to this moment, and they treat it in such a stupid and pointless way. Honestly, the best part about this movie, I guess, is Nick Fury. He's obviously the best part of the movie for me. It's Samuel L. Jackson, man! Come on! He is always a win. He always gives 110% in every role that he's been given. And yes, he even had a good relationship with Captain Marvel in the movie, even though she's a plank of wood. But then again, I think that's just because of his charm and persona. He's just that good. Captain Marvel, it's one of those movies where if you do miss it, you're not gonna miss much. It's a filler movie, but it doesn't know it's a filler movie. So yeah, I've been bashing this movie quite a bit. A lot, actually. A lot. So if I were to sum up this entire movie with just one word, it would be meh. And that's not even a word! Captain Marvel is the definition of generic superhero movies. It's nothing inspiring, nothing new, nothing unique, doesn't even have its own voice, and it's just so boring. It's not a good film, guys, and it's not a terrible one either. But it's definitely on the worst half of all of the MCU movies, such as Thor: The Dark World. Yee. So yeah, I guess with that in mind, I have to give this movie a 4 out of 10. Below average. So yeah guys, those were my thoughts on Captain Marvel, and thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of Entertainment Geekly, and I have been your host, Junchu.